This might be the final line of a voice I can't rewind. Every word begins to fall like it never meant at all, fading slowly through the air, like you're somewhere never there. Every note just drifts away into something I can't stay. Last song on the frequency tonight, fading slowly out of sight. Every sound I'm holding to slips away from me and you. There's a quiet settling in, like I know where this has been. Every piece I tried to keep finds a place where it can sleep. Last song on the frequency, somehow I can barely hear it now. Through the static, through the blue, it becomes what we once knew. through the noise I never chose. Signal drifting in and out, like a truth I can't figure out. Every word begins to fall, like it never meant at all. Empty channel in my heart tonight, playing echoes of your light. Every sound just leads me through something close to you. I keep turning through the air, trying just to find you there. But the closer that I get, the more I seem to forget. Empty channel in my heart somehow, still I hear it even now. Every tone I try to hold fades away before it's told. If I let the silence stay, would it wash it all away? Or just leave me with the sound of a love I never found? Empty channel in my heart somehow, fading slowly out of sight. Every piece I'm holding to still comes back to you. Yeah, empty channel in my heart tonight. Channel fade, I keep turning through the night, trying just to get it right. But your voice is far away, on a station I can't play. Every number, every tone feels like I'm here on my own. I get close but lose the sound every time it comes around. Far away on the dial tonight, just beyond the range of light. long enough I will. There's a space I can't get through, somewhere just outside of you. Every signal I can trace leads me back to empty space. Far away on the dial somehow, I can almost hear you now. Through the static, through the blue, something always leads to you. If I stop and let it be, would it finally come to me, or just fade into the night, out of reach and out of sight? Far away on the dial tonight, still I'm holding on too tight. Every sound I'm reaching through breaks apart before it's true. Yeah, far away on the dial tonight. Far away. Far away. I'm walking through the wires again, counting down the bits of pain. Every memory's a rusted key in a digital security. I see your face in the LED, a ghost within the circuitry, but the voltage is dropping low to a place I can't follow. The hard drive is spinning fast, trying to recapture what didn't last. Data fragments in the air, I reach out but nothing's there. Just a sequence of a broken dream, a silent cry, a frozen scream. It's an electromagnetic field tonight, burning in the cold and blue light. Everything we were feel tonight. If I cut the power, if I lose the line, would you still be here? Would you still be mine? Or are we just a code that failed to run underneath a digital sun? Magnetic field tonight. Feel tonight. The field is gone. There's a vibration in the floor, coming through the heavy door. Not a whisper, not a word, just a humming I have heard. Iron pulse and silver thread, waking up the things we said. It's a weight I can't define, walking down a broken line. The concrete walls are breathing slow, holding ghosts we used to know. It's the shaking of the ground, where the buried truth is found. Every second, every beat, coming up beneath my feet. It's a residual resonance tonight, shaking through the faded light. I can't stop the phantom sound from the wreckage underground. Yeah, it's a residual resonance tonight. Resonance. The floor is still, but I feel it still. There's a sound beneath it all, like a whisper in the fall. Every silence feels too real for a thing I cannot feel. Low and steady through the night, barely there but still inside. Every moment drifting slow to a place I used to know. Tonight, something's moving out of sight. Every piece I try to find slips away inside my mind. There's a rhythm I can't hold, soft and distant, turning cold. Every line I try to trace leads me back to empty space. Underneath the quiet tone, somehow I can almost hear it now. Through the silence, through the blue, something still comes back to you. If I let it drift away, would it stay or fade to gray? Or just echo soft and low, like a thing I'll never know? Tonight, fading slowly out of sight. Every trace I'm holding through Coffee's cold, the room is still. Shadows climb the windowsill. I'm tracing lines upon the floor where your keys don't jingle anymore. The clock is ticking loud and deep, counting secrets I couldn't keep. 1,000 days are packed in crates, left behind by the hand of fate. I found a photo in a book, a smile I almost mistook for someone that I used to know. Before the seasons started to snow, the ink is faded, the edge is torn, like a promise that was never born. Turn the hourglass upside down. I'm still searching for the crown of the king I used to be when you were standing next to me. Let the sand wash over the pain, like a desert crying for the rain. Yeah, turn the hourglass tonight. If I could stop the gears from turning, if I could stop the bridge from burning, would I stay or would I run into the heat of the dying sun? Upside down, I'm still searching for the crown of the king I used to be when you were standing next to me. Let the sand wash over the pain, like a desert crying for the rain. Yeah, turn the hourglass tonight. Falling slow, grain by grain, nothing left but the empty glass. Building towers made of steam in the corners of a dream. Every brick is light as air, vanishing while I'm standing there. gray and silver, street by street, where the sky and water meet. I can feel the structure sway, dissolving into shades of day. It's an architecture made of mist, a ghost of worlds that don't exist. I'm walking through the hollow halls, tracing shadows on the vapor walls. Yeah, it's an architecture made of mist. There's a staircase in the smoke, words I wish I never spoke. Every step is fading fast, like a shadow from the past. It's an architecture made of mist, a ghost of worlds that don't exist. I'm walking through the hollow halls, tracing shadows on the vapor walls. Yeah, it's an architecture made of mist. If the morning sun should break, what is left for me to take? Or will the city just subside with all the secrets left inside? Made of mist, a ghost of worlds that don't exist. I'm walking through the hollow halls, tracing shadows on the vapor walls. Yeah, it's an architecture made of mist. Tonight, fading walls into the gray, building nothing. I've said it all before. Every word just comes and goes to a place nobody knows. Every line I try to send falls apart before the end, like a voice without a sound, lost before it can be found. No one listening now tonight, just the echo of the light. Every word I try to say drifts and slowly fades away. There's a space between the lines where I leave these broken signs, hoping something might get through. Even if it's not from you. No one listening now somehow. I can feel it even now. Every sound I'm reaching through breaks apart before it's true. If I stop and let it go, would it finally let me know all the things I tried to say? Never made it anyway. Every piece I'm holding to still comes back to you. Yeah, no one listening now tonight. paper sky. Yeah, I'm lost in the haze tonight. Searching for a signal, offline, lost. I folded up my heavy fears into a ship of wasted years. The ink is running in the rain, like salt upon an open vein. Launched it on a blacker tide, with nowhere left for me to hide. The anchor's gone, the rope is torn. Into the eye of every storm, the lighthouse is a dying spark, just a needle in the dark. I'm shouting at the rising foam, but every current leads from home. The timber groans beneath the weight of everything I left too late. It's just a paper sail tonight, shredded by the morning light. I'm drifting on a hollow sea, but no one's coming back for me. Yeah, it's just a paper sail tonight. The water's cold, the sky is white, with nothing but the moon to guide. I find a message in the deep, a secret that the corals keep. It's just a paper sail tonight, shredded by the morning light. I'm drifting on a hollow sea, where no one's coming back for me. Yeah, it's just a paper sail tonight. If the waves should pull me down, would I fly or would I drown, or just become a part of the blue? Like the ghost I saw in you. scrap of paper on the waves. Signal fades at midnight slow, like a voice I used to know. Every word just drifts away, with the things we couldn't say. Static whispers through the line, like you're somewhere out of time. Every second breaking through, but it never stays with you. Lost somewhere inside the light, I can hear you breaking through, but it never stays with you. I keep listening for a sign, something clear, something mine. But the closer that I get, the more I just forget. And the signal fades somehow, something I can't control. If I let the silence stay, would it take the sound away, or just leave me here alone with the voice I've never known? And the signal fades tonight, through the dark and through the light. Every trace I'm holding to still keeps leading back to you. Yeah, the signal fades tonight. Fades tonight. like I'm listening alone. Every word comes back unclear, like you're close but never here. Static drifting through the air, like I know you're somewhere there. Every line begins to break with every call I try to make. Static, living in the lies of a love we left behind. I keep trying just to hear something real inside the fear. Every signal fades too fast, like a moment meant to last. I can almost hear you say something slipping far away. Static, living in the sound. Every time it comes around, I can feel it pulling through. Something tied to me and you. If I stop and let it go, would it end or let me know all the things I couldn't find still are buried in the line. Static, living in the lines tonight, fading slowly out of sight. Every word I'm reaching to breaks apart before it's true. Yeah, static, living in the lines tonight. Mapping out a neon maze, lost inside the digital haze. Every compass point is wrong. I've been searching for too long. The grid is breaking at the edge, standing on a silent ledge. I see the shadows of the code on this long and frozen road. The satellites are falling down over this forgotten town. I'm sending out a flare of light like a story never told. It's a no. Coordinate tonight. Beyond the reach of satellite sight. I'm a ghost in the machine, searching for what lies between. Yeah, it's enough. Coordinate tonight. If I delete the memory, would I finally be free? Or am I just a glitch in time, looking for a reason or a rhyme? 0, 1, 0, none. It's enough. Coordinate tonight. Beyond the reach of satellite sight. I'm a ghost in the machine, searching for what lies between. Yeah, it's enough. Coordinate tonight. Coordinates lost. Lost in the now. The needle spinning in the glass, watching all the seasons pass. North is just a hollow word, a song the sailors never heard. The stars are shifting in their place, searching for a saving grace. I'm walking on a shifting floor, but I can't find the northern shore. The maps are burning in the cold, stories that were never told. compass broke tonight. If I throw the metal to the deep, would I finally get some sleep? Or just wander in the gray until the ocean washes me away? Drifting out to open sea, when no one's coming back for me. Yeah, the compass broke tonight. Sure, just the waves. Stands in walls of glass, watching all the seasons pass. I see the world in fractured lines, like broken stars and ancient signs. I reach out to the frozen air, but there is no one standing there. Just my reflection, pale and deep, a promise that I couldn't keep. Forgotten how to speak your name. Every window shows a different sky. Every truth is just a painted lie. Yeah, we're living in a glass tower tonight. Of empty light, between the morning and the night, I find a shadow on the floor where there used to be a door. The gravity is pulling slow to a place I used to know. It's a hollow world inside this frame. I've forgotten how to speak your name. Every window shows a different sky. Every truth is just a painted lie. Yeah, we're living in a glass tower tonight. If the glass should finally break, how much more can one heart take? Would I fall or would I fly into the cold and open sky? Is falling, grain by grain, stone by stone, until I'm finally alone. Silver clouds are hanging low, where the bitter rivers flow. I can feel the iron sky, like a heavy, dark goodbye. Every street is paved in gray, watching ghosts of yesterday. Empty windows, hollow stairs, shadows climbing up the stairs. I've been walking through the rust, turning memories into dust. No more maps to guide the way in this town of faded clay. It's a leaden rain falling down on the silence of this town. Every drop just leaves a scar. is thin, where the winter starts to win. I can see the shoreline break, like a heart I couldn't wake. Everything I tried to hold is turning into liquid gold. It's a leaden rain falling down on the silence of this town. Every drop just leaves a scar from the light of a fallen star. Yeah, it's a leaden rain tonight. If I stand here in the flood, would it wash away the blood, or just sink me deep below in the things I couldn't know? It's a leaden rain falling down on the silence of this town. Every drop just leaves a scar from the light of a falling star. Yeah, it's a leaden rain tonight. Leaden rain, falling slow, nowhere left for me to go. The room is flooding with a different light, not the neon, not the night. I can finally see the dust on the shelf, and the parts of me I kept to myself. The echoes used to scream so loud, like a thunderstorm inside a cloud. But the air is thin and the wind is still. I'm standing on a quiet hill. I don't go looking for your ghost dying spark. Some glow brighter when it's dark, but this one's just a photograph, a faded line, a broken laugh. Now that the film is overexposed, the doors are locked and the windows closed, I see the truth in the harsh white sun. Everything we did and everything we've done, it's not a tragedy, it's just a view of a life I lived when I was with you. Yeah, now that it's overexposed, just a view in the white sun. I'm moving on. The real is done. When the airwaves go silent now, I don't even wonder how. Every word just falls away into something I can't say, fading slowly through the night, out of reach and out of sight. Every sound begins to bend toward a quiet at the end. When the airwaves go silent tonight, fading softly out of sight, not a word left to defend, just a signal at the end. There's a stillness settling in, like I know where this has been. Every piece I tried to keep finds a place where it can sleep. When the airwaves go silent somehow, I can barely hear it now. Through the static, through the blue, it becomes what we once knew. something clear, or just take it all away till there's nothing left to say. When the airwaves go silent tonight, in the dark and fading light, every trace I'm holding through